Hello, truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. I think we're in Tennessee. Currently, I don't know exactly where, but I know we're on the way to Chattanooga. Is that where I'm going? I don't remember where I'm going. No, we're going to Clarksville, to Dollar General, and I think we need to be there today, by the end of the day, which shouldn't be a problem. I think we'll actually be there by noon, if I remember correctly. Let's go ahead and take the parking brake off. Yeah, my parking is a little bit off because, well, we had a hard time finding the parking area in this way station. Luckily, there's no one next to me, so let's go ahead and we'll scooch out this way. I even forgot what I'm delivering, other than the trailer that's attached to the truck. Frozen veggies is what we are delivering. Actually, I thought it was at a way station, but it's actually, well, maybe it is a way station, but it also does fuel. Let's get on the road. Early morning, like always, 6 a.m. Am I going to be able to sneak out here? I can't tell if I'm in a driving lane or not. I'm just going to assume I am currently, so I'll just keep on going. Yeah, there's snow on the road, so it's kind of hard to see. But by looking at the path on the road, I don't think that far right lane is actually a travel lane. Might be mistaken there, but... Alright, so we should be there at noon, so that's not too bad. We'll be able to grab something, turn around, and go... well, all depends on what we got for cargo to be able to grab. Did pretty good overnight, made about 20 some odd $1,000, so we could be upgrading a truck maybe at the end of the day. Have to wait and see. I did double check though, because I was supposed to look last episode, because I think it was last episode I mentioned it, how much it was to upgrade a garage, and it's $75,000 with a realistic economy mod. But I don't plan on upgrading the Dallas garage. Yeah, we're going to upgrade some more trucks, I think. Just waiting for the good old sun to rise so we can see a little bit better as it creeps over the horizon here at, well, 6:30 in the morning. I shouldn't be tailgating this car here. Oh, I thought there was a car in that... I thought there was a car over there, but since there isn't, I thought there was one coming. We'll scooch over and make the pass, I think. Yeah, so frozen veggies are what we're hauling. Going to get paid about $3,500 for this delivery that we took from Lamar, Colorado. A 2-day trip. I'm going to try to avoid taking long journeys from now on, just because, as I mentioned last episode again, just when the game updates and they take your cargo, it kind of sucks when you're on the long haul and you're almost there and that happens. We are actually getting off at this exit. So sneak in between this truck and the car that was behind me. Sorry to the car that was behind me, but you know what? It happens. I really don't feel like I'm in a rhythm to be driving a truck today, but work's got to be done. So I do expect to get into an accident or something for that matter. Would not surprise me at all. We're on a part of a road I haven't been on before. Nope. Let's not pass every... Whoa. Why are we slowing down that much, man? You guys could have joined that interstate a little bit more smoothly, I think. Show you guys how to merge onto another interstate. You don't come to a complete stop You slowly get over. Be careful on the curves. Trying to keep my momentum going uphill and turning 270 degrees to a different direction. While checking for traffic all at the same time. Multitasking, kind of. It's just called driving. Yeah, so I don't know where we're going to go after this. Like always, we're going to let our load, or load we decide, Illinois, huh? We're going to let the cargo and the loads determine where we can go. Oh, no sense in moving on over because we're getting off once again. We're just merging from one interstate to another. This one's a little bit smoother transition. And maybe at some point today, we'll see if we were close to one. We may just switch over just to a regular paint job, which could cost us like $6 grand. I think that's what a basic paint job goes for. We've been sporting the Kansas paint job for a little while now. And we're really not hanging around Kansas too much. I think 77 might be a little bit too fast here. That'll give us a speeding ticket probably. So we'll scoot on down the speed limit. Not much of a rush. Like I said, it doesn't need to be there until 6 o'clock this evening, and we're slated to be there right around noon. But just as I say that, you know what's going to happen. There's going to be a detour. The last time we had a detour, I think, was that last? Maybe 2 episodes ago. We just decided, you know what, the heck with the detour. Yeah, we need to go on through. The detour was just taking us way out of our way. Oh yeah, there was a comment, and the question was, if I were to like to start over, would I have gotten better trucks from the start rather than upgrading now? And I think the answer is going to be no. The reason being because I mean we were buying trucks like around the $120,000, $130,000 range. If I didn't buy those trucks as soon as I could, we wouldn't be bringing in a decent amount of money. The upgrades that we're making to the truck, I guess it all depends. I've been seeing comments starting to come in about still some people saying upgrading the trucks don't do anything, and other people said I upgraded my trucks and the boost in the income was, you know, quite a bit. I don't think we're, you know, getting trucks on the road early in realistic economy, we were not bringing in much money at all. Our drivers were bringing in like maybe $500 to $1,000 until they start leveling up. But until they get trucks on the road, you're just not going to bring the money in at a decent rate. So getting them on the road and then upgrading them afterwards, I think that would still be my approach. And I'm not really sitting here with a paper and pen and writing down the calculations of how, you know, how well the drivers are bringing the money from upgraded trucks. Probably the only way to do it, and I'll probably have to create a different profile for this, is just to get 2 drivers with preferably the same skills and get them, of course, their own truck apiece, which you would have to do, and give one like a truck that isn't worth, you know, the cheapest truck possible, and then give the other driver at least one that's medium or even the most expensive if you wanted to, just to see, you know, what the money difference is, but not really knowing how the game picks the cargo for your drivers. That's going to be a little bit difficult to see how much money they're bringing in per. And I think what you would have to do is maybe let the game run for about 14 days and kind of see the money difference that they're bringing in. And preferably after they both finish a delivery, to see if one's bringing in more money than the other. But as I mentioned, I did look up an old post. I mean, the post goes, I think, go back to 2014 or 2015, when SCS did make a statement saying giving your drivers better trucks does benefit. But they didn't really get into much detail on how it benefits, which would be kind of hard to calculate given all the options we have on trucks. I mean, they can't say, oh, by giving a better truck it's going to be 10% boost. Well, all depends on what kind of gearbox, chassis, engine. I think it just gets too much in-depth trying to figure out exactly the percentage it increases. But anyways, we're going to be just upgrading our trucks. We'll benefit a little bit of it in the long run. And who knows, in about 200 episodes, our loans will be paid off. Unless I decide to pay off the loans in advance, which most have not wanted me to do. You just want us to keep on trucking the way we've been trucking on. So we shall. I mean, there's a lot more new content to come in ATS. Of course, as we know, Nebraska, I think, is next, then Arkansas, then Missouri. Those states have been announced. So maybe within a month or two we'll get Nebraska. I'm really shooting for the Dakotas to be announced after that. Don't know if they would do the Dakotas as one or separate the states. How many more miles I got? 121? Alright, we'll stick in this quote-unquote fast lane, which seems to be going the same speed as the slow lane. Yeah, once again, I should have brought my sunglasses in the house so I could drive. They're out in my truck. With the snow and the sun, it's getting awfully bright once again. Don't worry, that's just our loan payment. I know there's a cop beside me, but I have not done anything yet. Alright, now we're in Kentucky. I thought I was in Tennessee. Was I not in Tennessee? Clarksville. I thought I was... I don't know. I have to look at the map again. I thought we were just shooting straight across Tennessee to our delivery. I have no idea. Was not expecting to go to Illinois, then Kentucky. I just realized I think I'm behind a Swift trailer. So buckle up, Cindy. This could be a rough ride. Speed limit is 70 and we're doing about 65, so sound like we're really hauling down the road at extreme rates here. So when we do get to Clarksville, I'm going to Dollar General, okay? We'll say though, at the rate that we're slowly passing traffic, my exit will be coming up just as soon as I get an opening, I think. Actually, it's just going to be just a few more episodes of the snow mod, then we'll go into the springtime. Construction zone up ahead. So I'm not sure which lane's going to be closed off. Alright, the Swift truck moved over, so I'm guessing... Oh, no. No. We need to be over here. See, I was following the Swift driver, and I shouldn't have. Dude, what are you doing? You're gonna... Don't you dare. I have no idea what that AI traffic was doing. Or either that, the AI traffic is like, well, I'm supposed to act like a Swift driver, so yeah, let's do this. Actually, what I should do is I really haven't tried doing a paint scheme since the Christmas one failed on me. Maybe I should just make like a company truck. I think our company is called Nuts, actually. And I think at one point I actually had what Nuts stood for. National Union Transportation System? I have no idea. Does that sound right? I don't remember. Or maybe I never mentioned it before. I have no idea. It's been so long. Alright, 34 miles. Let's hope I can get around these two before my exit shows up. And then we'll figure out where we go after that. Won't be going north, but probably, you know, southeast down to Florida is a possible. Well, maybe not into Florida. Going down to Florida with snow on the ground kind of ruins it just a little bit. All right, 19 miles, so I assume the next exit is ours. Back into Tennessee. Clarksville. See if I can do a rolling stop here. Alright, Dollar General, I'm coming down the road with your frozen veggies. I was asked about Alaskan Road Truckers when I'm going to bring that back. There hasn't been any updates to the game currently, so... yeah, I'm not too sure. Not too sure when I expect any updates coming from them. But that does remind me, though, that this afternoon, if you're watching this when this goes live, there will be a SnowRunner episode later on today. Now that says no trucks. Can I drive around the building here? Where are we parking this at? Right there? Alright. Well, luckily for me, there's no trailers here, so I can really swing around here and get a good angle to park this. I mean, not the best angle. So it's going to take me a couple of shots at this one. Well, hopefully just one more shot after this. Alright, that is a good start. Now I should be able to do it one more time and we'll be all set, right? So he says. After I hit that post there. Well, there's a reason why they put those there. Well, the good thing is I didn't get stuck on it. That's happened to me before. I'm not going to get it on this one either, I don't think. Just got to swing the back end around far enough. Slight chance we get it. Well, you know me, I like to be a little bit more square than that. I mean, we're in. But if we back up nice and square for the company, they'll see how professional we are at it, and they'll likely hire us again. Nah, it doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, show results. Current company job offers, are there any? There's no trailers here. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, let's go ahead and do... I'm not doing external contracts, I'm just going back to freight to reset it. And see if there's anything... Wait, are you telling me there's no loads in Clarksville altogether, or just at that company? Let me... There we go. So you actually got to exit out of the page and then go back in if you wanted to, if you clicked on jobs from that company by themselves. We could go to Waco, Texas with another forage harvester. There's one to Montana, but like I said, I'm trying to avoid long trips. Yeah, those are long. That's well, it's not long. Richmond, Virginia. That needs to be there by the end of tomorrow. It's an 11-hour trip, so that's something we could do. Yeah, we'll take that one. We'll go to Richmond, Virginia. We'll shoot across to Virginia. We should get there in plenty of time. Let's go grab the load to get some mileage done today. It said about just under a 12-hour trip. And since it got to be there by the end of tomorrow, that should be plenty of time, right? Meanwhile, enjoy the views of Clarksville or where are we? Yeah, Clarksville. Making a complete 180 here. Not quite, but almost. And I didn't catch the name of the company that we're picking it up at. Was it BHP? Yeah, BHP. They have me going into the other entryway. And that's probably where I got to sign in at. Yep. Right straight ahead. Go on and give me that load there, please. So $27.52 is what we'll get paid if I don't damage anything. Right there. Cindy, you could have told me that the blinking white cone was flashing right there. try today? Probably. I feel confident in that. Gently. There we go. Let's load on up. There we go. What's the load? 34,000 pounds. So your average load, if you will. Get around the corner, plenty of room. And away we go. Off to Richmond, Virginia. Let's get off these side streets of Clarksville. Let's let everyone know that we're here. And go through the rotary that we went through on the way into town. Probably jump back on the same interstate. Too low of a gear. I'm going to take up all the lanes. Actually, probably should pull over and get ourselves a burger. I mean, it is lunchtime. Alright, so a couple more hours and we'll have to figure out where we'll be resting this evening. The I-24 eastbound in Tennessee. Let me get on over to this lane here. I think I'm on this for a little bit anyways. I think we'll have some money to upgrade one of our trucks at the end of the day. I mean, the last truck we upgraded, that was our first truck in our fleet. And I'm pretty sure I only spent $22,000 on it at the time. I don't think the next few trucks are that much better. Okay, we're getting off the interstate here, past this exit 42A. Next one is ours. Take it easy around the corner. No traffic whatsoever. Gotta love that part of it. Yeah, I just got to remind myself though. I think, I think for a second there, I was back in Clarksville. Like, if I don't find a good load, I'll just take an external contract. But there are no external contracts on modded maps, like Coast to Coast. All right, Knoxville is this way. Louisville is the next exit. There, now we can just cruise for a bit. Traffic does not seem to be too congested today. Oh yeah, someone also did mention, was that, like I said, when I was trying to go around that detour, and I showed you how to get rid of traffic. I showed you, I don't want to say the easy way, but if you do have the dev command running, as someone left a comment, and it's something I completely forgot about, you can go into the dev commands and put traffic at 0, and then reset it to traffic at 1. I have thought about a couple times increasing the traffic on here, this profile, to well, I don't want to say double it, but to 2. And I've tried that before, way back when, before I really started making videos on ATS. And it seemed like it was just way too much traffic. I would love to see ATS have mods in game, kind of like Farming Simulator does. But with licensing agreements and all that kind of stuff, I can see why SCS probably just rather just keep their mods on the Steam Workshop. But the thing is, I don't go on the Steam Workshop, should I say ever, really, to see what the new mods are out there. Occasionally someone will mention one, I'm like, oh, I'll go check it out, or I'll just come across it, or just come across it from previous modders that I've used their mods before. Oh yeah, another question I was asked on mods though, do I have a list of mods that I use? All the mods, I think all the mods I currently use are in the description below. And I don't really run that many. I think on this profile now I'm running like 16 mods, and I think 4 or 5 of them are paint jobs, 3 of them which, you know, I don't really use anymore. There are on our trucks that are in garages somewhere. And the main ones are, of course, Coast to Coast, Realistic Economy, Realistic Diesel prices, Real Company Mod, and the seasonal mod. Those are the main ones that I use. I do have a couple of engine packs, but I've had issues with engine packs before. If the modder doesn't update them, the game will default back to like a base engine, and you kind of get screwed on the pricing of the engine. That's happened before on me. The arrows are indicating that I'm getting off up here, but I don't think so. I think that lane might be coming to an end. Are we going down to 2 lanes? I'm not really sure what GPS was showing me there. GPS was kind of showing me to merge more to the right. this will be a good opportunity to get the map out. 3 o'clock, so I got 2 more hours on my watch. Let's see what Cindy can find out for us. Well, this would be a nice little spot if this is 2 hours out. It's exactly 2 hours out. Perfect. Let me go ahead and actually do that and then do that there. They do have a workshop there, so we could change the paint job, but I want to focus on upgrading the next truck in line first. If we got any money left over, then we're just going to throw a basic paint job on this. I don't have anything fancy for it. Actually, for a laugh, I don't know if I got the Christmas paint job mod still on here. When I was testing it out, I may have left it on here when I was frustrated and couldn't get it to work, and I just said, the heck with it. Maybe I'll put that on, because it's only my paint jobs. I only charge myself $1,000 for them. As for the paint jobs that the game gives us when we complete events and such, yeah, those are great and all, but they cost like what, $20,000, $30,000 for them. Me no can afford those. Me no. Me that's not going to happen. But actually, when you think about it, with the realistic economy mod that we are running, of course, let's see, I don't remember what episode we're at, like 210-ish or whatever. So we played 210 days. I think our company is doing rather well for itself. We're trying to figure out what's going on with that vehicle in the far right-hand lane up ahead. Are those flashing lights, or is it just the... I have no idea what's going on with that truck. But what I need to do is move on over, because we are merging to the right. I think it's just the graphics and LOD on the truck trying to load in, or they're not loading in correctly. As we get closer, not really doing anything now, flickering around. Probably should move over. Of course, as soon as I move over, I mean, we weren't catching the truck that fast, but you know how it goes. You move back over into the lane, and the next thing you know, you're right on top of a vehicle, and you got to pass them anyways. So somewhere right around the 5 o'clock hour, which is our quitting time, we should be arriving at the rest area. Once again, just a reminder, SnowRunner episode coming out later today, if you're watching this when it goes live. Actually, it's been a nice drive through the eastern part of Tennessee. Just think, maybe a year and a half from now, Tennessee could be a map that we are driving, well, an SES map that we're driving on. I really would love to see, though, the SES work on the northern states. Just because the bottom half of the coast-to-coast map is done over well enough. Well, actually, we're already here at our rest area. Yeah, the bottom half of the coast-to-coast map is done over well enough where it makes it a pleasure to drive on. The upper part, as we saw, it's been a couple months since we've been up there, but maybe only like a dozen episodes or so, well, maybe more than that, that we were in the northern part, and there's parts where it's just bland. We had a couple bland spots today going through, I think, going through Kentucky and such. All right. Where do I enter? Because I always enter from the wrong side, as we know. I think that's for the cars. Let's not go in there. Oh yeah, the drivers bring in the cash. They know I'm going to spend it soon. And they're all hoping that it's their truck that gets upgraded next. I came in the correct way for once. $3.86 for diesel in Tennessee. Wait. It may not be in Tennessee right now. I wasn't paying attention, but I think we're still in Tennessee. So just a little over $500 in diesel for the day. And we're going to go up here and park in the service area. But we're going to upgrade a truck first and see if I got any cash left over to upgrade our truck. Alright, let's go into here and truck manager. No, I think I went into trailer manager. Truck manager. That's helps. Paul M., what do you got there? 370 horsepower. That seems like it's not a bad truck. Let's go ahead and let's see what we got in here. 6x2, so maybe give you a 6x4. So we can see it can't really take heavy cargo too well. Ooh, just by giving you that chassis there, the heavy cargo goes up quite a bit. Do I want to give you a 200 gallon? What does that do? Other than raise the price. Give me more. Yeah, I think we'll just, wait, what did I select? I want to select that one there. Yeah, give me one that holds more fuel. I don't know if that really matters. It just costs a couple $100 more. Engine-wise, 370. If I were to give you a 425 Cummins or 430 PACCAR, ooh, that's a 42 grand. Trying to see the benefits of that. I think heavy cargo goes down, but hill traverse. Also, normal cargo goes down, but heavy hills traverse goes up a little bit. Boy, almost like having the smaller engine is better. What about I give you the 405? Maybe keep the engine there. We're not really benefiting from giving them a better engine. I mean, there are some small stats, but not worth it, I don't think. 10 speed. How about if we give you a 13 speed with retarder in it? Oh, wow. That's probably worth it. And that will cost 24 grand. Those numbers look good to me. We'll confirm that. I wish I could copy... Wait, can you copy config? Ooh, you can copy configuration. Was it this one we just did? Copy configuration. Select a truck to copy from the table below to see its preview. Okay, so I want to copy... Wait, I'm getting a little confused on that. Never done that before. I'm not really sure that's what I should be doing there. I thought truck number 3 was a Peterbilt. It is. Alright, let's just do it one at a time here. This is the same truck, so if you go by the 6x4, yeah, heavy cargo goes up. Engine, I think we left the same, but we do a 13-speed transmission. 24,000. Confirm. Alright, so the first 3 trucks are done. That leaves us 8,000. And that will be enough for us, maybe, to go in, and we will do a little truck configuration here as well. Let me just see. Oh, the Xmas one is here. Yeah. Not really sure what happened there. I mean, none of the logos were they supposed to be. Santa's everywhere. I don't know why. I used the same template for the Kansas paint job, and that came out the way I wanted it to. And this one here is all over the place. $1, $2? Must be I got real cheap there. Actually, the paint job is cheaper than I thought. Let's see. Red is not really my color. Deep black. That's kind of interesting. For $29. I don't think we want to go white. I've done yellow before. Yeah, let's try to keep it somewhat simple. A pure black truck. I don't think I've really done anything like that for a while. It's $3 grand, so let's go ahead and confirm it. There we go. So now we're not looking at the Kansas paint scheme for a while, and it's kind of on the cheap side. Oh yeah, when you do that, I got to go back in now, and I don't know why I always reset your lights, but let's go ahead and get all those back on. All right, let's go ahead and park up somewhere. Oh wait, you... Okay, I thought it was unlocking the park and brake. I activated the park and brake. So whoever brought my truck out of the shop after painting it doesn't put the park and brake on? Tisk, tisk. Alright, so I should be able to park anywhere in here, right? Can I park like right next to this guy and be in a sleep zone? Is that going to be a thing? I think so. That way when I scooch out, I just got to kind of like drive over the curb a little bit. There we go. Not the best parking job, I'll admit, but it works. So just a pure black paint scheme there, and we upgraded 2 trucks as well at the same time. But we are down now to 5788 or yeah 5788. I don't think it's going to be too bad. I think we'll be just fine here. And now hopefully those other 2 trucks with the better stats, they can start taking better loads, earn a little bit more cash, which means, well, more money for us. But that's what we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator. But until then, have a good one.